started. Welcome to the 2013 IJGA Invitational Reception honoring our 2013 early signees. Tonight we recognize 7 players on their hard work, dedication, and passion to play collegiate golf. College golf is a prestigious honor, and we at the IJGT and the IJGA look forward to following each of you and your success on the next level. We'll go ahead and get started with our speeches. First, please help me welcome Maggie Ashmore. Maggie is from Rome, Georgia, and has accepted a scholarship to play for the Lady Jaguars at Georgia Regents University, formerly known as Augusta State University.
Focus, hard work is the real key to success. If you keep your eyes on the goal and just keep taking the next step towards completing it, you will, without a doubt, be successful. I have referred to this quote many times to remind me of my goal to which I have been striving. My goal has been to play Division I college golf. 4 years ago, when I first started playing golf, I would have never thought I'd be standing in front of you all tonight, giving this speech about my exciting journey to play golf at Georgia Regents University, Augusta. I came to IJGA in January 2013, having left the school I had been attending since I was 4 years old. When I first came to IJGA, I had planned to only stay for the second semester of my junior year. However, within the first month, this thought to be a temporary stay turned into my permanent home. I loved it so much. I would like to thank IJGA because they changed the path of my life by providing me with the tools necessary to succeed in both golf and life. I have gained self-confidence and self-reliance, thus allowing me to improve my game by approximately 15 strokes in a little under a year. None of my success would have been possible without my coach, Sean Elmore. His patience, kindness, encouragement, and confidence in my abilities has carried me to where I am today. I can't say enough about Sean and how much he has helped me both on and off the course. No matter how I play, he always offers me encouraging advice, whether it is, keep your head high, I believe in you, or if golf was easy, everyone would be playing. His love for the game is contagious and has infected all of his students, including me. Sean lives for golf. He understands my dreams and love for the game. Bear with me as I share a story with you that exemplifies Sean's support for me. Once, when Sean was helping me on the range after practice, a man came up to us and said to Sean, "This girl is out here until the sun goes down, and every time you are with her." Sean said, "Well, she has to have someone to thank when she wins her first LPGA Tour event." At that moment, I realized how much confidence Sean has in me. Thank you, Sean, for everything. Also, of great importance, I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister. If it wasn't for my dad, I would not be playing golf right now. He was the one who finally convinced me to pick up a golf club. He has been with me, rain or shine, through thick and thin, every step of the way. During tournaments, after each round, I always get a phone call from my dad asking me how I played. Sometimes I say I didn't play as well as I would have liked, and sometimes I say that I played well. But no matter what, at the end of every phone call, he always tells me, "I love you no matter what you shoot, and I'm so proud of what you have accomplished." I would like to thank my mom for being my chauffeur and offering me the support I need to succeed. Also, for coming with me during my practice rounds, no matter if it's pouring down rain in 45 degrees. We share so many unique memories that I will never forget and will probably be laughing at for the rest of my life. My older sister, Meuret, plays college tennis at Santa Monica College, and she has shared with me many of her experiences about playing college sport on the collegiate level. Just having someone who's been through this process and that I can talk to and will listen to me with love has been invaluable. I can never thank her enough. I don't know what I would do without my family's guidance. I can't even describe how much I appreciate them for allowing me to pursue my dreams. Thank you, and I love y'all so much. Lastly, there are others too numerous to thank, but I would like to extend a thank you to everyone at Heritage Academy, Coosa Country Club, and IJGT for helping me achieve my goal. Thank you.
Cream and crimson will be this girl's new favorite colors. Pairs Sirko of Banquet, Thailand, has accepted a scholarship to play for the Indiana University Hoosiers next fall.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending the banquet tonight. I would like to introduce a little bit about myself. I like golf. Golf is my hobby since I was 6. I have joined a lot of school sport teams such as basketball, soccer, volleyball, and golf. Until I turned 13, I basically stopped everything to start playing golf every day after school. I practice until 7 p.m. and always skip school for playing the tournaments. I can say I have played around 26 tournaments in 1 year. One day, my coach in Thailand asked me a question. What do you want to do in the future? So I say, I want to be a professional golfer. I want to play in a PGA Tour. That answer made him think that I should come and play in US in one of the academy. We had looked at a lot of academy, and finally I decided to go to IJGA. I have been here for 1 year and a half already. I have had many new experience and met new friends, especially when I met new people from different cultures and backgrounds. Out of all of the experience I have, the past summer I spent here was the most unforgettable. I had such an amazing time here with my friends and gained a lot of new experience. It was also my first time traveling into US. I went to North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Indiana, Connecticut, New York, and California. It was totally worth it for me to stay here, and before the summer end, I committed to Indiana University to be in their group for Gloucester in the next 4 seasons. I can probably say that I have reached my first goal, which is playing college golf. Now I would like to thank my parents who have supported me since I was 6 till now. They always travel with me to the tournaments. Even if I didn't play well on that day, they never yell at me. They would always motivate me to stand up and try again. Second, coach in Thailand, who made me improve from a player who shot over 100 to become a player who can shot under par and be successful in the tournament. I would also to thank you, my friend, who always supporting me to get to my top flight and be successful all the way to now. I have so much fun to be with you guys, my friends from Thailand, Japan, and Hong Kong. Third, and Matt, for helping me with my contacting the coach from Indiana University and assisted me in reaching my first goal of playing college golf. Fourth, Dwight Nero, who has given me useful advice about short game and my mental game. It was very nice being with your student in the past 2 years. Thank you so much for all the lessons. You are such an amazing coach. Fifth, Kyle Wolf, the person who always cheered me up about my golf, school, life, and college. He helped me to understand what the meaning of life is. When I thought I wanted to quit, he was the one who always called me and told me to calm down and never give up. Kyle, thank you so much for helping me all the time whenever you can, especially during the last weekend. It was a really tough day for me on Saturday, but you are the one who made me feel better to compete the tournament and shot even par. Sixth, Daniel, who told me to trust myself all the time. During Golf Week Invitational last year, it was my first time that I actually talked with him. I got injured on that day. My coach wasn't there, so he was the one who took care of me, and finally he became my coach in this school year. Then, thank you for everything for this past 4 months. A lot of things happened to me, and you were the one who always understood. I trusted you, and I am sorry for having a negative thought sometimes. I was just upset, but have done my best. Last, Ross Carter, who helped me with the most with my golf game. After seeing me hit my driver on the first day of the golf on this academy, the first 2 questions he asked me were, how old are you? What are your lowest score in the tournament? He helped me to manage my golf game and always spare time for me to talk with him about my tournament when I have a bad round, even if it's his day off. Ross, thank you for everything again for this past year. I know I drove you crazy almost every day. I'm sorry for everything if I did something without thinking first. I am learning and growing up to be ready for college and the next 4. I have so much fun being a part of your golf group. I struggle, but I'm not going to give up. I thought I already know this game for 11 years, But when I think over again, actually not yet. I just start my patience. So when I have a background and want to quit, there is a one quote I will always think. When you are about to quit, remember why you start. Thank you.
Jake Kessel. Jake is from Woodcliff, New Jersey. Jake will be joining the Red Devils at Dickinson College as a huge asset to their program.
When I first arrived at the IJGA at the beginning of this semester, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was excited for the opportunity. Many golfers come to this academy thinking that their golf games will just magically get better. I was one of those people. I have learned that nothing is going to happen overnight. You need to work hard, stay patient, and trust that what you're doing is going to make you better. The IJGA enables me to play golf all year round, with coaches working with me every step of the way. I would not have this opportunity back home. I am very grateful for my parents who have given me this opportunity. They have supported all of my decisions and have given me the chance to reach my goals. They have sacrificed so much to allow me to come to the academy. Ever since I started playing golf, my parents have been very supportive of me and have given me all the tools I need to be successful. Whether it was driving me early in the morning to golf tournaments or listening to me complain about the bad breaks I got on my rounds, they have always encouraged me to do my best. Throughout my time here, I've had the opportunity to work with John Hall. He has taken me from thinking I understand my golf game to actually understanding my golf game. Whether John is male modeling, talking about the 80s, or spending extra time with me on the range after practice, he always knows how to give me confidence in my golf game and who I am as a person. I could not have asked for a better coach. My time here at the IJGA has given me the tools I needed to prepare myself for college. Part of why I feel so confident in my ability to be successful in the future is the support I also receive from the people outside the golf course. My RI, Andrew Sargel, has provided me encouragement every step of the way. Coming here has given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream of playing college golf. Next year, I will be attending Dickinson College as a freshman, ready to take on the next set of challenges. I know that being here has given me the structure I need to be successful in the next 4 years of my life. Being here, I have developed as a golfer, a student, but most importantly as a person. I have gained so much confidence in every aspect of my life that I feel I can take on any challenges I face from this point forward. The experiences I've had here so far will shape who I am in the future. I've made so many new relationships that I will never forget. I am very appreciative for the opportunity to attend the IJGA, and I feel prepared to take on the next chapter of my life.
Our next honoree will hopefully have some good seats for March Madness. Bobby Firth of Jenkintown, Pennsylvania will join the Owls of Temple University next fall.
Good evening. I'm from Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia, PA. It's a pleasure for me to be here at this event here in Hilton Head. To get here where I am today certainly wasn't easy, and I definitely didn't do it on my own. First and foremost, I would like to thank my friends, family, and coaches, but particularly my parents, for their overwhelming encouragement and support throughout my entire golfing career. Without them, I would never made it to where I am today. I'd also like to thank the IJGT for holding such great events up and down the East Coast. In my opinion, this tour knows how to run a great tournament. From the outstanding venues, such as Hershey Country Club, and to the remarkable staff. I'll never forget my first IJGT tournament when I was 15 years old at the Architects Club in New Jersey. The atmosphere of the event was as close to a professional golf event as I've seen on TV. From the roped off tee boxes to the announcing of your name after your first tee shot. I mean, this was legit. Although it wasn't just the atmosphere before the round, it was during the round what really got me inspired to pursue golf for the rest of my life. After seeing the two people I played with shoot into the low 70s, and me obviously not so great. Seeing that, I realized that I could become this good with hard work and determination to learn and pursue Division I golf. Finally, I am truly excited to be migrating to the next level, my goal at Division I golf at Temple University. I can only picture the next 4 years of my life to be ones that I would always treasure for the remainder of my life. In concert with the existence of a great collegiate program, I will only attempt to contribute to the success of this program that it already has. Thank you.
This school has won over 26 national championships within their athletic department, and this young man will look to add one to the men's golf team. Wearing the black and gold, Sam Meuret from the great state of Iowa.
Good evening. My name is Sam Meuret, and I am from a very small town in northeast Nebraska called Brunswick. For those of you who don't know where that is, if you look at a map of the United States and put your finger right in the middle, you will be within a few hours driving of it. The reason I know this is that I have taught that to so many people from so many different parts of the globe in the time that I have spent here. I live in a town that has approximately 100 people in it, is surrounded by corn and soybean fields, and is where nobody locks anything. My family owns a grain terminal and a farming operation that grows crops, pork, and turkey. So going to IJGA was not only great for my golf game, but it got me out of a lot of work at home too. I attend a high school about 10 miles away and will graduate from there with a class of approximately 20 students in May of 2014. I'm the youngest of 5 kids, and I learned to love the game of golf from my 2 older brothers. We live 7 miles away from a 9-hole course that I have spent a lot of time at. I wore a card out or two and a lot of range balls every summer with my brother and best friend. And after literally hundreds of rounds there, I am proud to now say that I hold the course record after breaking it last summer with 60 while playing with both of my brothers. I feel like I could be classified as somewhat of an unconventional student here at IJGA, as I have spent 2 semesters both in the fall. I have known since I began high school that I wanted to pursue my passion for golf to the highest level possible. I came here for a week-long clinic in the summer of 2012 and liked it so much I got my dad to move my plane ticket back 1 more week. When I was done with that week, I was pretty sure I wanted to leave home, live here, go to school here, and most importantly, work on my game. That was last summer and fall, and here I am again watching my time here quickly pass. My junior golf career has been an amazing experience. I've gotten to see and play some of the best courses in the country, including many right here in South Carolina. Now, here I am standing in front of you, knowing that my junior career is winding down, and I am getting ready to transition into the next stage of my golf career and life by attending the University of Iowa in Iowa City, Iowa in the fall of 2014. The city, campus, business program, coaches, and team are all a perfect fit for what I am looking for in a college experience. The University of Iowa is a dream come true for me. Although it will be my name that will show up on the roster next fall, I know that I could not have gotten there alone. I've been very fortunate to grow up in a supportive community which has followed my progress throughout my entire junior golf career. When I arrived at IJGA, I added an entirely new community that accepted, guided, and motivated me to reach my full potential. I would like to thank Heritage Academy for preparing me for the workload of a college curriculum. Thank you to everyone on the IJGT staff for giving me quality tournaments and courses that test every aspect of my game. My siblings have also made so many sacrifices for me to get the opportunities that I did, including having almost every family vacation centered around a golf tournament since I was about 12. I also would like to thank my parents for the countless hours spent on the road and all those nights spent staring at each other in a hotel room. They have supported me unconditionally, and I don't think I will ever be able to repay them for all that they have done throughout my life. Lastly, I want to thank all the coaches at IJGA, but especially my coach Alex. My IJGA experience all started for me on a 1-week camp in the summer of 2012 and ends next week. That entire time, the constant in my life here was Alex. He has helped me change a lot of things during that time. My swing, my practice routines, my mental approaches, and my putting about 6 times. Although I doubt I will ever be able to properly repay Alex for all he has put into my golf game, I have tried by teaching him everything I know about turkey production, corn, basketball, and being 6 foot tall. Alex, hopefully someday you will be able to yell at me about my putting on the PGA Tour. Thank you.
Sooner will be your new chant, so practice up. Ana Ruiz of Chihuahua, Mexico will join the Sooner at Oklahoma University.
Hello everyone. Coming to IJGA at age 14, I never thought I'd be standing here today. My intention was to come for a year, but because of the amazing support I've been given from many people, it's been possible for me to stay. I've come a long way from barely being able to speak English. It's hard for me to believe that almost 4 years have passed now. I can still remember my first days here like it was yesterday. I'm very happy to be standing here today. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time because I have so many people to thank that have got me to where I am today. First, I would like to thank all of IJGA staff for their support throughout the years and for providing me the opportunity to come. I have had the amazing opportunity of working with great coaches during my time here, and I want to thank them for their help, especially my friend coach, Ashmore, and Director of Instruction, Kessel. Also, thanks to my mental coach, Maggie, for his continued support, and to my amazing house parent, Kate, for making me feel at home. I'm so lucky to have you as my house parent. Next, I would like to thank the school and all of the amazing teachers I've had the opportunity to meet for providing me a good education that has made me grow as a person. Playing tournaments during school is not easy, but the school has allowed me to compete. It has helped me with everything I need, and I'm thankful for that. Also, I would like to thank my friends, especially my favorite Latinas, Maggie, Ashmore, and Ruiz. Your friendship means a lot to me. Thanks for always being there for me. My time here will not be the same without you. I feel lucky to have to live this experience with you. I'm grateful for getting to know people from all over the world and making friendships that will last a lifetime. Finally, I want to thank my family for their amazing support. Even though they're not here, I feel they've been with me every step of the way. Special thanks to my dad, who has been my mentor and has sacrificed a lot for me to come here and compete in tournaments. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be standing here today. One of the greatest privileges in receiving this instruction is the opportunity that has been provided to me to attend the University of Oklahoma next fall. I'm excited about being part of the team and playing college golf. I know the lessons I've learned the last 4 years will continue to aid me through college and after. Truly, I feel very fortunate as not many people are given this opportunity. I feel blessed for the amazing experience to be here, to improve my golf game and to grow as a person. It's been an amazing journey and the memories will stay with me forever. Being surrounded by amazing people has made this learning opportunity special. For all of these things, I'm appreciative to those who have made it possible. Thank you very much.
Green and gold and go tribe. Bryce Johnson of Oaktown, Virginia will travel just a few hours south to join the tribe of the College of William and Mary.
Good evening, guys. I am honored to be standing here before you today and getting a chance to thank everyone who has given me the opportunity to play college golf. Last year I was sitting right there and I really wanted to be up here proudly announcing that I was playing college golf with all the other kids. And it really didn't look like that was going to be happening anytime soon. I hadn't been playing well in any of my tournaments, and college golf seemed a really distant goal. But it was at this tournament, actually, that I started to make some strides And during 2013, my hard work and constant dedication paid off, and I was able to reach my goal. But that's enough about me. There are a lot of people that I need to thank because I would not be here without them. First, I want to thank the IJGT for putting on some incredible tournaments. I've played in more IJGT tournaments than any other tour, and they're really amazing. I've learned a lot from the tournaments, and they've given me the tools I've needed to succeed. Next, I would like to thank my coach, John Glorioso. I've worked with John for 3.5 years now, and I started working with him from scratch. I had a swing that it was a combination of a Jim Furyk, a little Tommy Gainey, and some Charles Barkley in there, and it produced some incredible hook shots. And just like Bubba Watson's Masters wedge shot from the trees, except I didn't know when they were going to happen. So that was kind of difficult. But John's put in an incredible amount of time and effort into my swing, and he made it extremely solid, and I can't thank him enough for all the time and effort he's put in. We've had a lot of fun in the process, and I'm glad I get to continue working with him over the next 4 years. I would also like to thank my high school coach, Jeff Seeley. He's taught me a lot over the last 4 years that I've been on his squad. Most importantly, he's taught me to always have fun out on the course. Golf's a game, and it's supposed to be fun, so don't let it frustrate you. I'd also like to thank Coach Albaugh of William & Mary for giving me the opportunity to play Division I college golf. I could not be more excited and honored to be playing for the tribe. But last but not least, the people that deserve the most thanks are my parents. I can't thank them enough for all the time and effort that they've put in to helping me reach my goal. They've driven me everywhere you can imagine, from Vermont to Kentucky, Indiana. It's been a long, long journey. And I really want to thank them for their constant support. Dad, I want to thank you especially for all the time that you've put in to my mental game. I've learned that hitting a 3 hybrid over the water, out of the hazard to a par 5 green isn't a good idea. And you're the reason that I'm able to be where I am today. There was a lot of times it looked like I wasn't going to be able to be here, and you guys never gave up on me. And I'm never going to be able to thank you enough for that. You guys were always out there with me. They've even watched me in the hail. It was hailing at Nemacolin, and they were there the whole way. So if that's not love, I don't know what is. So can I ask everybody to give my mom and dad a big round of applause? Thank you. But I want to leave with some advice. Like I said, last year I was sitting there and I wanted to be up here. And if you want it bad enough and you work hard enough, you'll get there. Thank you.
Again, congratulations to each one of you. We look forward to seeing many more of you up here next year. Tonight, I'm excited to announce our speaker, and it is not me, so you're welcome. The Director of Instruction for the International Junior Golf Academy, Kevin Smells. Kevin is in his 4th month with the Academy and is already making huge impacts on the students and the instructional program at the IJGA. A top 20 teacher under the age of 40. Please welcome Kevin Smells.
Unfortunately, that distinction was a couple years ago. I'm no longer under the age of 40. Thank you, Ann. It's an honor to be here speaking to the future of golf tonight. I would first like to congratulate all of the early signees for their wonderful accomplishment. You should be proud of yourself for the dedication and hard work you have put into achieving your goal. This is no small task. Your families, friends, teachers, and coaches are all very proud of you and are honored to be part of your success. I really enjoyed getting to know all of you, apart from the couple that I don't, and the guys that aren't playing, the guys and girls that are playing the IJGT that I haven't met yet. During my short time here this semester, I look forward to spending more time with all of you and getting to know all of you for the weeks and years to come, during and after college. The relationships you have built here are something you will never forget, and I hope you will cherish throughout the rest of your life. For those of you I haven't gotten the opportunity to meet, you may not know much about me. I started out 18 years ago working as David Ledbetter's assistant and sit side by side with him for 1.5 years for virtually every lesson he gave. These include lessons with Nick Faldo, Nick Bryce, Greg Norman, Ernie Els, Sevi Ballesteros, and countless others. During my career, I've been lucky enough to have worked with top 10 players in the men's world rankings, as well as top 10 women. I've worked with major champions, Walker Cup team members, #1 ranked college players in the country, top 10 juniors, and the youngest player to ever qualify for the PGA Tour. All of these accomplishments were attained while they were working with me. The thing that I'm most proud of is that I've taught 5 players who qualified for the PGA Tour with no prior PGA Tour status. I've also taught 6 players who qualified for the Web.com Tour with no prior status on that tour. I'm a Golf Magazine Top 100 instructor, and more importantly, I'm the Director of Instruction at the IJGA. For those of you looking to play golf at the collegiate level, you have good role models in the early signees we are honoring tonight. To play at the collegiate level, you need to understand yourself and your game. You need to understand what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. You need to work on all elements of your game. This includes the physical, the mental, the emotional, the technical, and course management. You need to become your own best teacher. For those of you attending the IJGA, you have heard me say this before, but it is worth repeating. My goal for all of the students here is when they leave the IJGA is to know their swing. What makes it work and what makes it not work. You will all have certain tendencies, 1 or 2 that will tend to creep back in from time to time when you're not swinging your best. This, however, doesn't mean you can't win tournaments during this time. If you have a good attitude, good course management, and a good short game, you can win plenty of tournaments not hitting at your best. It sounds discouraging to have 1 or 2 falls that come back on occasion. However, this is a positive thing. This way, if your typical bad shot comes, and you're in another country, haven't seen your coach for a while, you will know why and always have a drill or 2 to get you back on track fairly quickly. This is important because when you get to college, you might have a coach that isn't knowledgeable about technique. Some coaches won't be knowledgeable about technique. They don't want to be knowledgeable about technique. They have other jobs and they have other responsibilities to take care of. They won't spend time with you on the short game area or the practice range very much. Some will, some won't. If they don't, and you don't know much about your swing, what are you going to do when you start hitting it bad or putting it bad? Next thing you know, you start searching. You start searching, wheels start turning, mentally things get worse, and improvement goes down quickly. If you don't know your swing blueprint, how will you know how to get back on track? The last thing you want to do is start searching for some magical tip, because we all know they don't exist. I've taught a couple players, 2 in particular. One was a top 5 junior in the country, went to the University of Florida. Once he got there, couldn't make the starting team and could barely break 80. After working with him starting his sophomore year, he won about 5 tournaments, was the #1 ranked player in the country, and incidentally, when I was in Pinecrest yesterday eating lunch, I saw him on the TV on the Asian Tour on the Golf Channel. It wasn't because I gave him some magical tip about his club face. It wasn't because I gave him some magical tip about his body motion. It was because I taught him how to learn about his own swing so he could fix himself when he's on the road. That's what happened when he left. He just depended on his coach too much. Use your coach as a resource and as an educator, not a crutch. When push comes to shove, it is only you out there hitting the shots. I promise you will be much better off that way. Marion Choi has been ranked as high as #2 in the world this year and is the 2012 U.S. Women's Open champion, knows her swing inside and out. This wasn't always the case. If Marion hits a pull, she knows what to do. Her weight goes into her left heel too quickly. In the downswing, causes her weight to hang back, club face shuts, she hits a pull. For a few minutes on the range, she'll focus on the weight moving from her right heel to the front of her left foot and staying there a little longer, and she starts hitting it pretty good after that. If she hits the ball on the heel, she knows to rotate her left arm down her chest so her hands come closer to her body and she starts striking it out of the middle of the club face. This is because she knows her own swing. You hear Tiger's coach talk about it on TV. His goal is to become obsolete for Tiger, so he's not needed anymore. Like we said, when push comes to shove, it's only you on the course. It goes without saying that when I'm telling you you all have to know your own tendencies, we're talking about all elements of the game, not just the full swing. You all know that you have tendencies in your short game as well, and most of the time those are the exact same ones that you have in your full swing. You need to work on developing skill sets not just on hitting the ball straight every day. This is a very overlooked part of improvement. Skill sets include power, speed, compression, leverage, body awareness in space, spin, club face awareness. A lot of these are the same as other sports. This is why you see good athletes in other sports do well at golf. Intuitively, they know how to create certain movements and motor patterns to create the desired outcome. The same laws of physics that cause a soccer ball to curve are the same ones that cause a golf ball to curve. Those from IJGA can think back to our active rest day at the beach a couple weeks ago. Think about the 4 to 6 guys and girls who, number one, performed all of the movements the best, and number two, the ones you could tell hated to lose the most, and the ones cheering on the other members of his team. Now that you have those people in mind, think of who the best golfers are here. You got it, the same ones. This is no coincidence. They have a drive deep inside of them to want to be the best in whatever they do. This is the same as a lot of successful people in the endeavor. There's a very popular book that almost took on a cultist element in the golf instruction world, and it wasn't even a golf book. It is called Talent is Overrated, and it was written by Jeff Colvin. He researched what made people great in their respective fields, music, golf, and from other walks of life as well. As you can tell,